Yes, people's Keisha Prince. Today we'll talk about the modern day on the shoulder type of striker. Let's go. So in my previous episode we spoke about the false nine, and we are going to talk about one more type of striker, which is the one that drifts out wide. And once we finish that, we've concluded the strikers and the wingers, and then go into the midfield, looking at the 10 centre mids, etc., and different types of midfielders. So in today's modern day and even previous times, we can call upon a load of different types of strikers that plays in these positions. So for example, we've got Erling Haaland right now, we've got Lewandowski, we've got Jamie Vardy, Thierry Henry, Luis Suarez, Aguero, the original R9, Mbappe, Aubameyang post Dortmund, Lukaku post before he left to go back to Chelsea when he's at Inter, and you've got obviously Filippo Inzaghi and Chicharito Hernandez. There's loads of these type of strikers. Liverpool, Torres, there's a loads of strikers that played this type of role. This is probably, if you're a striker, this is one of the type of positions that you need to take up, which is the most easiest. So we're going to talk about the technical, psychological, and the physical. So let's start with the technical. So the technical properties that you need to be able to be a on the shoulder type of striker is your first time finishing. You need to be able to understand that you're going to have to be the guy to know how to get on the end of crosses. This is why Man City, people say, Pep, you should have never let Gabriel Jesus go. This guy knows. I love Gabriel Jesus as a player. I think he's brilliant. He's not a 25, 30 goals striker, as Thierry Henry said. It's true. He's not going to give you goals, but what he does offer as a false nine is to allow others to play. Erling Haaland is not that guy. He's a guy that he wants to get into the end of crosses. Gabriel Jesus, for me, his game is more than just getting into the end of crosses. He needs to come in and play. I think he's better when he does that as opposed to stay up and just wait for the ball. And that's nothing wrong with that. Erling Haaland speciality is that he can get into the end of crosses and get into behind. So that's why he's doing really well. And Kevin De Bruyne can easily finish him, because there's times when he's peeling off the striker, Haaland can finish it first time. No two touch, first time in the boxes. And this is what Aubameyang was great at when he was at Dortmund. He scored most of his goals in the penalty box. I believe there's a stats that said that he scored, I think it was 80 or 70% of his goals in the penalty box. 6-yard box was tappings. And when I played as a nine, when I went over to Australia, I scored most of my goals as in tapping, because I played on the shoulder and I knew my timing, etc. So in saying that, you need to be able to also have a good first touch. Reason being is because when you come off the shoulder to receive the ball, sometimes you're not going to be able to finish first time. So you need to know how, or the weight of touch, to pull it into your stride to finish two touch. So you need to be really good at two touch finishing, first time and two touch finishing, if that makes sense. So when you peel off, like Thierry Henry used to do it all the time, get the ball, one touch on his left foot, like he did against Leeds, the goal that you just see there, that's again two touch with his left foot on the shoulder, bam, corners. So you need to be able to be really good at doing that. And this is where I believe Martinelli struggles, because there's times when he's at Arsenal playing, he hasn't got that first touch on lock. So that's important. So those are the two for me. Next one is the psychology part. This is probably the main part of being on the shoulder striker, because you don't have to be fast to be on the shoulder. Let me tell you that for free. You don't have to be fast. It does help because you can get away quicker, but you don't have to be. One of the things is that you need to master being on the shoulder of the last defender, should I say, is your positioning. Now, Thierry Henry, again, masterclass, spoke about it, and it's true. When you play it on the shoulder, Thierry Henry was the first guy I saw do this, and Inzaghi, and they will stand offside when the ball's being played. The play has been happening. Now, again, it depends on the team, but the play will be happening. The players of his team will be passing the ball, and Thierry Henry will stay behind the striker. Behind the defender. So the defender doesn't know where he is. He's turning around, looking around, thinking, where is he? And when the timing is right, he'll come on side, and then he will spin him behind. R9 was brilliant at doing this. Thierry Henry was brilliant at doing it. Jamie Vardy, I've seen him do that. Filippo Inzaghi, matter of fact. Alex Ferguson said that this man was born offside, because it's a hard move. Aubameyang did this, and this is where Aubameyang's speciality is. Aubameyang is not a hold-up striker. This guy can't hold up a cup of water to save his life. Every time when he tried to hold up the ball, he's getting brushed because he ain't got the strength. His speciality is to drift out wide and to be on the shoulder, but for me, on the shoulder for Aubameyang is better. So you need to be able to have good position. And the next one is you need to have good fast reaction time. So you need to be playing psychology games that's going to help with your reaction to be able to come on side quickly and then turn, if that makes sense. So it's not a case of you just standing there and then, all right, let me just, you know, wait and your time is off, because again, you need to have good concentration and a good reaction time. The next one also for physical is, to be fair, you don't even need to be strong to be as a striker. I don't know why a lot of people think, oh, you got to be big, you got to be strong. Listen, I can show you and tell you how much strikers I've seen, like Hernandez, Chicharito, for example, played in the Premier League and he's probably got the best movement during that era. Like everyone said it, that Hernandez the best, and that's why he got signed for United from out of nowhere to United. What you got to have, I'll say, that has a big plus to you is acceleration and aggression. Those are the two I'll say. Aggression, I'll say, for psychology, but you need to have physical properties. You need to have good acceleration and also agility. I take that back. Agility in terms of that you need to be able to turn at pace. So if I was you, you know, practice on going for one way and then turning to go to other way 5 yards really quickly as possible, because that's very important. So let me know what you guys think about this. For me, if I had to wrap up the greatest on the shoulder striker there have been, I would have to go with R9. I think R9 is the best there has been in terms of strikers. You know, Haaland is very good and you know, I really do like him as a player, but R9 was just a different breed. Let me know what you think in the comments.